The road stretched out before me, its dark asphalt merging with the shadows of the night. I gripped the steering wheel tightly, feeling the familiar surge of adrenaline as I embarked on my late-night drive. There was always something eerie and exhilarating about venturing into the unknown, alone, with only the hum of the engine as my companion. The radio crackled with static, offering no solace in the darkness. I had grown accustomed to driving in these desolate hours, but tonight an unsettling feeling gnawed at the pit of my stomach. It was as if unseen eyes were watching me, a presence lurking just beyond the reach of my headlights. The wind whispered through the open windows, carrying with it an eerie chorus of sighs and whispers. I shook off the unease, blaming it on my overactive imagination. After all, it was just a road, and the shadows were nothing more than tricks of the mind. As I drove deeper into the night, a dense fog rolled in, enveloping the road like a shroud. It swirled and danced, a ghostly waltz that obscured my vision. I flicked on the high beams, hoping to pierce through the haze, but it only seemed to grow thicker, impenetrable. A flicker of movement caught my attention, a figure standing at the side of the road. My heart skipped a beat as I swerved to avoid it. I could have sworn it was a person, but in the foggy gloom I couldn't be certain. I glanced at the rearview mirror, but there was nothing to be seen. No trace of the mysterious figure that had briefly crossed my path. Doubt clawed at my mind as I continued along the winding road. Shadows morphed and twisted in the fog, taking on sinister forms. My hands grew clammy, and my grip on the steering wheel tightened further. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was no longer alone. Up ahead, a dilapidated sign loomed out of the fog. "Detour ahead," it warned in faded letters. Reluctantly, I followed the arrow, my curiosity getting the better of me. The road grew narrower, the trees looming like skeletal sentinels on either side. The fog clung to them, forming grotesque faces and elongated limbs. A chilling howl echoed through the night, chilling me to the bone. My gaze darted to the rearview mirror once more, my heart pounding in my chest. There, in the distance, a pair of glowing eyes stared back at me, piercing through the darkness. Panic consumed me as the eyes drew closer, and I stomped on the accelerator, desperate to escape. The road twisted and turned, a labyrinth leady.